Hello, another week, another video. Welcome back to the series of in my 20s. Where do we start? I can get into these creative moods and then suddenly it just disappears. It vanishes and I'm no longer in that space, or my head is no longer buzzing with all of these ideas. That does get me thinking, am I even creative at all? And what even is art? I feel art is such a complex thing that it can't be just summarized into one definition. I feel each person has their own unique way of expressing themselves through art. Each individual has their own taste, personal to themselves. And recently I was reading this book. I will link it down in the description if I can find it. But an Irish poet was quoted. I think his name was John O'Donoghue or something. And he basically said, "Art is the essence of awareness." I really love that. And another quote in the book read, "The world is full of magical things, patiently waiting for our senses to grow sharper." That's really amazing, because that just means that there's so many things that we are just walking past. The fact that our eyes are just not attuned to the fact that there's so many magical and beautiful things around us that we don't, take in and we don't get inspiration from. And then in this book that I was reading, it dove into a cool topic called aesthetic mindset, and it simply means the way you are aware of the art and aesthetic around you and how you bring them into your life with purpose. I really love that. And it also highlighted these 4 attributes which said aesthetic mindseted people have. The first one was a high level of curiosity. The second one, a love of playful, open-ended exploration. The third one, keen sensory awareness. And the fourth one, a drive to engage in creative activities as a maker and or beholder, which I find that really, really interesting. Which basically means that, aesthetic is such a known topic in our generational society, because everybody says there's a specific aesthetic each person has. Maybe that's from the way that they clothe themselves, or the way that they decorate their house, or, their vibe, that's their aesthetic. And I really love how it includes both type of people who love creating things with their own hands, using their imagination to bring into what was in their mind once onto paper, or through, let's say, motion graphics, or whatever I'm doing right now. And it also includes other people who just like enjoying that. And you might be one of those people right now watching this video who just enjoys art and watching this video. So this particular sentence did strike me in this book, and it read, "Being in the aesthetic mindset was being present and attuned to the moment you are in." I find that profound, again, because if you haven't watched my previous video, I feel like there's this common theme in my 20s, being present in the moment and being attuned to the environment around you. And I find that really cool, because that is really important. So to conclude this video, what is art? According to my researches, art is an expression of being attuned to the aesthetics around you, or either engaging in creative activities as a maker or simply as a beholder. I'll read that again. So art is an expression of being attuned to the aesthetic around you and either engaging in creative activities as a maker or simply as a beholder. Nice.